Hello again, modeling fans. Armando here with another update for my Bates mansion. I'm still stuck in photo etch hell, but I'm making some progress and powering through things. I ran into some setbacks which I've had to repair, and I'll tell you about those in a minute. But I just wanted to show you so you get an idea of what I'm talking about with these photo etch parts. This is one of the pieces that has to be glued in place, and if you look at it and edge on, you'll see how thin that thing is. Now I'm supposed to glue these things up here, so the surface area is very small. They are extremely difficult to handle, and that's the main problem I've been having with these things. But nothing, it's just something I'm going to have to power through, and I'll do that. Still got a few parts to glue. Once I'm done, that'll be taken care of. Now, I glued all the curtains in place and did some more weathering. I also got my Bates Motel in place, and that was a story I'll tell you about. But I just wanted to show you what I did inside. The roof is now glued on, and I may leave it off because it conveniently slips in place and doesn't have any light leaks. I placed my light there to aim at Mother Bates, who I painted. And you can see her on the window looking out for Norman. I'm watching you, Norman. Mother knows best. I was playing with the lighting. I wasn't happy with the way the LED was hitting her because it wasn't giving me the silhouette type effect that I wanted. So I placed a card, a thin white cardboard, which I've used in the past, and it diffused the light and created a spotlight effect behind her, which is perfect. It's daylight, so you won't be able to see it very well, but well, maybe you will. When it's dark, you actually get a silhouette effect, which is what I wanted, but I wanted to be able to see her paint job when it was daylight, so she showed up as a real person, not just a black silhouette. I also frosted all the windows with some white on the inside to diffuse them so people couldn't see the wires and the LED, or could just see a light on the inside that looks like just a light inside a house. Let's see what else. Oh, these things, I glued them. I settled on gluing them with crazy glue on the inside, even though they come with these sticky things, because the sticky things are very unreliable, and crazy glue is a lot more reliable, although it's a lot more difficult to handle. This one I reinforced with a sticky thing on the top. Anyway, to the Bates Motel. This was a disaster. I put a flicker light in there, a flicker cool white from Model Train software, which I used in my NX01, and it seemed to be working alright. I put the whole thing together, threaded the wire behind the poles, got it underneath, hooked everything up, and boom, the thing wouldn't work. So I had to take this thing apart again, and taking apart a photo etch part that's been glued together is no easy task. I actually had to cut these here and here, then open this whole thing up and pry most of the LED out. It was stuck with crazy glue, and all of it didn't come out. So I settled on a small SMD, cool white SMD. As you can see, I forgot to paint the inside white, which would have been nicer, but you know what, I'm okay with a golden type whitish appearance. Took care of most of the light leaks. Still have a huge one down here, as you can see, but I've already got canopy glue on it. I'm waiting for it to dry. I'm going to paint it with the color that I used, which is Tamiya Bronze. Let me see if you can see it. A little hard to appreciate on this lighting, but it looks pretty good. Anyway, the sign is lit, the house is lit. I'm gonna shamelessly copy Harvey Kogar's technique and use this thing, which I really liked. and backlighted. I still haven't settled on a way of getting the light here, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do about the wooden railing. I think I'm just going to paint it brown or some other color. But I have to come up with something, either a light box or glue this and put some LEDs behind or something to light this thing up. I'll figure that out. Anyway, that's how far I've come. I'm almost finished. I think I can get it done this weekend. I'll glue the rest of the photo etch parts on there and on the roof, and get this thing on there and paint the sides, and boom. I may retouch that stair. I put some brick red on it, but I don't like it. I think I'll whiten it out a little bit. Okay, that's it for now. Talk to you later, and thanks for watching. Okay, Armando here. I'm back. I finally finished with all the photo etch parts. All along the top of the roof. And there, as well as all around the top of the porch roof. Okay, now I've come up with an idea for the Bates Mansion sign that I cut out from the plastic. I went ahead and created a light box, basically, which is just some pieces of styrene glued together. That one came out a little curved, but it won't affect anything. Creates a nice lit effect. So what I'll do is I will glue it to the side here, like that. And what I noticed when I was looking at the model's side, trying to come up with an idea for something for the wood, is this grout sticks nicely to the wood as well. So I'm going to try to extend the grout over the wood as if it was continuous, cover up all the wood, and do that right over the sign so that the sign is embedded in the rock. At least that's the theory anyway. I'm going to drill a small hole here and bring out a little LED strip and stick it here and put it inside the light box to illuminate it. Now, that's the concept anyway. We shall see if it works. I'm back at you soon. Okay, I've wired in a 6 LED strip. Unfortunately, I didn't have cool white. I had to use warm white, but it should be alright. Soldered it in, made a small hole, poked it out through. Now this will go right there. I will glue it in place and test it, and then we'll start creating the Grout Landscaping all around. Okay, see you soon. Okay, I'm back, and I've gone ahead and extended the grout over the edge of the wooden frame and around the sign. I still got some work to do down there, but I've got to wait for this stuff to harden before I can stuff any more of it down there. I went ahead all around. I ran out of the brown grout, so I used some white one, which is actually pastier and easier to mold. So went ahead and did that. I'll paint it all in the same color once I'm done. Hopefully this stuff will take, it'll harden as a rock, and I'll be able to lift it off of the cardboard and it won't create a major issue. You'll find out. Okay, I decided I didn't want to waste this beautiful sign, so I painted it orange, transparent orange, Tamiya, and then painted it black, the letters. And as you can see, it is translucent, so what I am going to do is I've already made a section in the rock here on the side, and I'm going to fit it there with an LED behind it and light it up as well, just because I like to make things as hard as possible for myself. Anyway, see you soon.